John, as these games play out down the stretch, I'm thinking in particular of how Alek Manoah might be used, and of course, again, a lot depends on what that final weekend in Baltimore means. I get that, but when you're looking at Alek Manoah's usage, is it more important to keep him on a regular 5-day cycle, whatever that takes, or have we seen enough from Alek this year, given the adjustments he's had to make, given the changes he's made to his routine, not throwing as often or not throwing as hard, I should say, between starts? Could we see a further alteration of his schedule? Again, depending on how that final weekend shakes out.
Yeah, I think so. I think that you nailed it, where he's definitely shown us he can adjust whether he's on normal rest or, I think in a perfect world, you give him and you give everyone a little bit of extra rest if you can, and then just kind of use them as needed down the stretch. So we're going to be deliberate with, everything in terms of how he's feeling, when he's scheduled to throw, what's going on around the league, all that kind of stuff. So if we can get him some extra rest, we definitely.
When you were on last week, you talked about how you thought Vladdy was really close to turning the corner. You saw a lot of things. You liked the work that he was doing before the game. You thought that they were going to translate in the game. Are we starting to see that with Vladdy? Are we starting to kind of see the fruits of that labor?
I think so, yeah. I mean, he's hitting the ball hard. I know that the Tampa series, minus the home run, there was a lot of balls into the ground, but you look at the two-strike double on an elevated changeup. You look at the homer on the slider off Tate, which is a really tough matchup for anyone. I think the fact that he's elevating the slider with one hand and hit it out basically yesterday. And the other homer he hit is kind of a fastball down and in. So there's conscious adjustments, and he's very aware of what he needs to do in terms of reaction to how he's being pitched by opposing pitchers. So that, coupled with the conversations that he's having with Guillermo, with Hudge, with everyone, it just makes us feel good that he's going to be really good down